Hi everyone, my name is Imtiaz Alam and I am an instructional designer here at Guru, and welcome to our Guru Deep Dive session on all things tagging. We are super excited to have Maria Matisic, one of our customer support reps here at Guru, to explain all the amazing work that she has done revamping Guru's tag system and structure. And you guys are really in for a treat because she has so much to share, and we're really excited for the presentation today. And so I want to get started with just a kind of quick overview of what Guru Deep Dives are in case this is your first one. It's a place to learn about new Guru features. It's a place to see how Guru uses their own features. And oftentimes we'll have customers on the call that will explain how they use their own Guru features. But because our Guru on Guru example today with Maria is so important and we know that it's going to be so valuable for you, we wanted to dedicate the whole session to the Guru on Guru piece and a functional demo that I'm going to go through. And then at the end, we'll have some time for you to discuss. Here's a quick schedule of what we're going to be diving into today. I'll start with the functional demo. Maria will give the Guru on Guru piece. I'll have some ideas for tagging and takeaways, which I think you'll really love. And then, like I said, we'll have time to discuss at the end. Some quick reminders, if you haven't joined the Guru community on Slack, the link's right there. We have ongoing Remoticon or Remotathon events, and so please make sure that you're signing up for those. They're going to be really great. Our next Guru the Gathering is on July 24th, and it's about building buy-in and how to create your case for Guru's ROI. And then we kind of have a sister session next month for our own Guru Deep Dive, which is going to be using Guru Analytics to build ROI for you and your team. We know it's going to be really valuable. The RSVP links are all right here, so please feel free to check those out, RSVP, and save the spots. We know that you've had a lot of questions about tagging. They've been coming in through the RSVP forms, and I simply wanted to demonstrate that we're seeing them, we recognize them, and we've tailored our presentation to make sure that we're answering them throughout. And if you're feeling like we haven't quite answered them, then at the end, please feel free to just shout that out during discussion time and we'll make sure that we can address it. So I won't go through and read all these, but we know that if these questions are on some of your minds, it's probably on a lot of your minds, even if you didn't put in a specific question. So we're really happy that we're able to tailor the presentation for these items. So let's jump into the good stuff. So what are tags? They essentially enhance Guru's search functionality to allow your team to zero in on specific topics and teams for your org. And over here on the right, for any Friends fans, you're going to see tag, and he was hashtag too young for Rachel. But one of the really, really amazing things about tags is that they allow you to search across boards and collections, which can be amazing when you have an org-wide use case and a lot of different teams that don't have access to different collections. They can still be searching for content by tags. We have an AI suggest tag feature that they'll be based on the content in the card to surface tags that make sense. Admin and authors can access the tag manager, and the purpose of tags, they act as filters, they help structure your search, and you can use them in the extension and the web app. So a lot of folks ask, how many cards or tags should I have per card? And the short answer is 3 to 4. That's about what we recommend. It makes it really easy to manage for you as an admin, and then also for an end user, a read-only user that might be looking at a card and saying, why are there 8 tags on this card? Like, what is this really getting at? Where does it really fall into our knowledge base? 3 to 4 is a good rule of thumb. So for example, if you have a case study card and you want to maybe give the industry and the size of the company, keep it to 3 or 4 tags and you'll be good. And as you can see here at the bottom left, a really good strategy is to have your tags mirror your boards and board groups, or maybe even your sections if you've built out your complexity that far. So you can see down here, there's a little bit of a framing that we'll talk about. Maria will get into later about how we do people ops : benefits, people ops : new hires. It'll be a really great way for you and your team to recognize, like, oh, this is an official tag, and here's the structure that falls into the tag for my team. When it comes to categories, if you're not putting your tags into categories, we recommend that you do, because it's going to help you kind of streamline your search. So just like I said, when it comes to having tags for people ops or marketing or support, put those tags into the category so it's really easily searchable by your team. And a question that always comes up is, how do I manage tags when I have so many authors making tags like all the time? We have a bunch of strategies for you, but first step is to make a category for them and and make sure that they're using tags in that category. We're going to dive into that much more later, so just hold on tight. And in a second here, I'm going to demonstrate for you how you add categories and tags as well. Before I go into that demo real quick, tags are an amazing way to search. And one of the questions that came in was, how are tags weighted when it comes to search? So you can see right here on letters A through D that it goes card title, tag, content of card, and then accompanying files. So card title is really your prime real estate, but then tag is right there next to it. So if you have a great tagging structure, it can really make search powerful for you and your team. And there's some quick notes on the hashtag feature to search by tag. And then to take that one step further, if you know the collection, you can use the exclamation point symbol to search as well. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let's dive into the actual instance here so we can see what's going on. Right now I'm in my Guru Academy test instance here so that we can play around a little bit. And let's say that I'm making a card, and for testing purposes, I'm just going to do test, and I'm going to click next. Let's say my collection is general, my board's people ops. And now when I get to the tag section, I'm going to be able to add tags that might already exist or create a new tag. So you're going to notice, for example, maybe this is my people ops example, and I want it to be benefits, new hires, and onboarding. Keeping to that rule of thumb of 3 to 4 tags per card, this can make a lot of sense. I'm going to click next and speed through this for right now, and I've saved this card. Now when I'm viewing this card at the bottom, you'll notice that all those tags are appearing. And if I click on any tag, it will give me all the content for that tag. If I click on the pencil button, I have the option to add or create new tags right here, get rid of tags that might be on a card, or down here at the bottom right, I can click on manage all tags, which will take me to the tag manager, which is going to be your best friend when it comes to tagging. So I won't click on it right here because I want to show you how to get to it from the dashboard. So I'll X out of this card, click on my avatar, go down to team settings, and over here on the left under tools, I'll see the tag management button. Here's where you're going to be doing a lot of work when it comes to tags. You can see on the left side, I have my categories, right side, I have my tags, and a lot of these are what I call loose tags. And I'll show you how we can kind of get them into our categories, into buckets, which will be really helpful. So I have a brand team, a marketing, a people ops, and a support category already made. And you'll notice that for these, I didn't do it for all of support, but I would need to clean that up, right? But I have my framing of brand team, design. So let's say I wanted to add a new category. I could just type it in right here, and perhaps this is for sales. When I click enter, now I have a new category down here for sales. When it comes to tags, let's say I want to add a new tag here. And let's say, for example, there's someone on my brand team who's making it a card that has to do with design. And they don't see the framing that we did over here for brand team design. And they just make a new tag and call it design. It'll end up coming right here into your loose tags. You can click on it and see that it's assigned to no category. And then of course it'll appear in whatever collections or cards that you have for your instance. But let's say, hey, as someone who's cleaning up tags, I know that this design tag makes a lot of sense for this brand team design tag that I've already made. So what I can do to merge these, I'll click on the tag that I want to use. I want to use the tag over here on the left. So it's highlighted green. I'll come over here, double check the name. I'll see it's assigned to the right category, brand team. And right here, I'll click merge with other tags. Then what I can do is drag and drop any tags that make the most sense for that one. So this one is design, and I simply just drag and drop it right here. Once I do that, I can click merge tags. It'll tell you how many cards that it affects. Click merge tags again, and Guru will perform a bulk action depending on the number of cards that you have. This might take a minute or two, and so you can see that the three green dots are working to get those tags and those content and those cards all into my new brand tag team design tag, which is what we want. A couple items to point out if you need some help right here. There's a help center article that can guide you, and then also by default, we have our AI suggest tag feature turned on for you that will automatically suggest cards to you automatically suggest tags to you based on the card contents. If you don't want that on, you can simply uncheck this box. If you do want it on, keep it right here. And of course, there's an accompanying help center article for you as well. Now, before I kick it over to Maria, I want to show you those 2 quick search features I was talking about. If I click into my search bar, and I use the hashtag symbol, you'll notice right away I get the option to filter by tag, which is great. So now I can see what the tags are. So let's see, I want to do this brand team design one, right? Then I type in my search term here. If I want to take that one step further, let's say I know that the brand team is in the in a specific collection. So in the search bar, I'll type exclamation point, and now I'll get my collections that come up. Maybe it's in general, and then the tag marketing or brand team design. Great, now I type my search term here. So you can narrow down your search this way. Just some great quick hand ways to figure out how you want to search. So I hope that demonstration was helpful. At this point, we want to make sure that we can kick it over to Maria, and I also want to make sure that we have a moment to answer any questions that you might have. Let's take a minute here. Let's get some questions, and then we'll kick it over to Maria. Thanks.